See, I'm doing the supervised visit and I look at Junior's face and right in the light, like covered with makeup, you can tell, huge bruise. Right around the eye, all over the face. Okay, and I take no pleasure in that. That's my son, I don't want to see him like that, but the silver lining here is that now Miranda's gonna get stuck with neglect. So is her boyfriend. Okay, there's no way that that's not neglect in any type of situation. And you know how I know it's neglect? Because if I posted a video of my son rolling off the couch in his sleep, all the comments, every comment would be like, why was he on the couch in the first place? If anyone posted a video like that, all the comments would be, why would you let him sleep on the couch like that without anything blocking him or anything? That's neglect, and she should pay for that. I don't want to see none of her fangirls say that she shouldn't pay for that. Yeah, you're completely right. I don't remember though. Does she have 1 strike against her or does she have 2? I lost track. She has 2 from what I remember. I swear she's got 2. Why do I feel like she only has 1 strike? I could be wrong, but I just remember her getting 1. It doesn't really matter if she's got 1 strike or 2 because what happened there, the neglect, that's worth 5 strikes. Because just imagine being me, dude. All week you don't see your son. You miss your son. You're crying over your son. You can't sleep at night because you miss your kid. And then you show up for your supervised visit. You look at your kid and he's covered with a little bit of makeup, and underneath that makeup is a bruise. And you don't know what my mind went through when I thought, like, did Ryan do something? Like, that was my first thought. And if I hadn't seen the footage that he rolled off the couch or whatever, I would have called the police right then and there. But all I know is that's neglect. Yeah, it's just interesting because no one's going to hold her to it. No one's going to make this a big deal. Just like when she cheated on her boyfriend, it's like she just gets forgiven for everything, you know? Yeah, you know what they should do? They should show the footage to everyone, all her fans, and let them see my son roll off the couch and hit his face on it. Like, he could have lost an eye, but they won't show that because it's too what? I don't know. They just want to protect Miranda. That's all they want to do. Something like your son's face getting bruised like that and him getting injured because of neglect, it shouldn't just get a strike. Like, child services should have been called. I'm surprised that the agent didn't call child services. You really should. Yeah, right? In a perfect world, that's what would happen. But if I were to do that, if I were to call child services or I were to call the police or something, it's me that causes the problem. Joey's causing the problems again.
You can tell just by the look on your face. You're worried. You're worried that you're going to get a strike or they're going to take Junior away, and I'm sorry for that.
No, I'm not worried. I'm sticking to what we said when the agent left, and I'm not going to let anyone twist this into us being neglectful. Accidents happen. No one's perfect.
I know. I'm just sorry, Miranda. Just feel like I have more common sense than I used that night. I just feel terrible.
Can we not feel guilty? I don't want you to feel guilty. You're forgetting that night that you did me a favor and that I was the one that went to sleep. I know I'm pregnant and everything, but that doesn't give me the excuse. You gave him dinner, you gave him a bath, you read him a book. You made 1 mistake, and you can't beat yourself up over it. Parents make mistakes.
Do you think I'm going to be a shitty dad? I just feel terrible. You left me in charge of your son, and you wake up and he's got a giant bruise on his face. How are you going to trust me with our kid?
Brian, again, all parents, every parent makes a mistake. You're not going to be a bad dad. Don't ever think that, because I know just the way that you are with Junior, you're going to be the greatest dad I've ever seen. And you know what? I took Junior to school today. He had the bruise. It's not as bad as the other day, but no one batted an eye. No one said anything. And yet we're feeling bad. Like, it just goes to show you it's not that serious. Junior?
He's okay. Just took a tumble. He didn't get a bruise or anything, he just fell.
Okay. He's a toddler. He's gonna fall sometimes.
Good morning, guys. See you at the gate closed today. Thank you.
Good morning, and yeah, very careful with the gate.
Good morning.
See what bruises on my kid today. What's he got, a broken leg today? Don't say anything.
I'm not saying anything. All right? Keep my mouth shut. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, great. Thank you for your time.
Miranda, asking.
By the way, I don't know if you can tell me this stuff, but remember the bruise the other day on Junior? Are we gonna get in trouble for that in any way? Are we gonna get a strike or whatever? I just rather know so I can sleep at night.
I'm not really supposed to say, but you're not getting a strike. They saw it as an accident. I wouldn't suggest letting him sleep on the couch again, but I think you're off the hook this time, so don't stress it. Accidents happen, but again, just be mindful so we don't have to go through this again. And you don't want to give him ammo, okay?
Oh, okay, great. I promise you nothing like that will ever happen again. So thank you.
Have a good weekend. I'm gonna leave. Maybe when I come back, my kid doesn't have another bruise. Maybe during the week we can actually like watch him and not be neglectful.
Okay, Joey. Sounds good.
Nah, neither one of you are gonna tell me that I shouldn't be upset that my kid was bruised. That I come here and half his face looks like he was wearing the Phantom of the Opera mask and it fell off. Like that's not fair to me. I deal with these supervised visits. I deal with paying child support. I don't pay child support so that I can come here and he looks like Tony Hawk fell off the skateboard. Like it's not a joke to me. This is my son. And if he can't watch my kid, don't let him watch my kid. Don't let him sleep on the goddamn couch. Put him in the bed that I bought. I bought that bed. Why is he not sleeping in that bed? You don't have nothing to say, right? You're just gonna let me leave this time, right? Because I'm right this time.
You did really good, Brian. I'm proud of you. Thank you for not making that situation worse. You can tell that all Joey wants to do is try to start things and try to piss everyone off and get us to fight. But you did really good and I'm proud of you. Thank you.
I told you I wasn't gonna say anything, so I kept my mouth shut. Wasn't easy. And he's a prick. I hope you know that. I hope you know your ex-husband's a prick. I don't know how you married him, but I forgive you for that.
But look, I think that we just need to be happy and grateful that no one called child services on us. The case didn't get bigger. It didn't become something. Usually in my life, these situations always become something huge. And look, nothing happened. So let's just be grateful for that, as angry as we may be at what he just said.
Yeah, well, if he ever gets more custody than he has, not just supervised visits, and Junior comes here with a bruise, broken bone, or anything, little scratch, I'm calling the Pope. I'm telling everyone, okay?
Alright, well that's a situation that you never have to worry about because he's never going to have more than supervised visits. I just feel that. I don't think that he's ever going to have custody.
I don't know about this stuff, Miranda. When it comes to our kid, our daughter in the future, can he mess with our life in terms of child services and things like that?
If Joey had called child services and it involved me and Junior, it involves the whole household at that point. You know, you would be involved, Charlotte would be involved. They're not going to interview Charlotte or anything, but she's my kid and they would look at it too. So yeah, if something like that ever happened, he could mess with our lives, but we're never going to give him the reason to do that.
Well, if he ever brings our daughter into anything, there'll be hell to pay. I promise you that. I won't bite my tongue.